like that one.
Thank you. I
Right on the
threw
dot.
you off a little bit.
4 o'clock, double zeros.
Seriously.
Right on the button.
Look at us. Real fucking show, kinda. #1 sports gambling show coming out of the Pat McAfee Incorporated offices. I am Tone Diggs.
Atta baby Tone.
That's Bubba Gumpino, the bearded wonder, the Canadian sensation.
Good afternoon, my friend.
Fucking beard looks great today.
I like this top, actually.
You can find that beautiful quarter zip for the brand at store.patmcafeeshow.com, I believe.
Yes, sir. There's a nice gray one, too. Baby blue.
The blue one's very
colors.
nice. They're all very, very nice. You could go get those right now. In the back is Jay and Mitt. How you guys doing?
What's up, Mitt?
Oh, hey, what's up, Gump? I'm doing pretty good.
Hey, baby Mitt.
Mitt, you're ready to get fucking back into the NBA action tonight, huh?
Yeah, I had a winning night last night, 3-2, and I'm just kind of pumped about it. Let's go.
Well, luckily for you, we have a guest today coming on who does do a bit of NBA. So if you have any questions that you need help with, you can ask there. How'd you do last night, Gumpy?
2 and 3. Blue Jays was a bottom of the 5. Got.
That one sucked. But hey, I think there's 16 MLB games today, so we'll get to those. We'll get to the NBA. We'll get to the NHL. We'll get to the Boost. We'll get to the Foodie. What's going on in Champions League right now? Man City's up, huh?
Yeah, 1-0. I mean,
We knew that was coming.
they're just not going to. Mbappe didn't start. I mean, it's Man
Is it
City's.
snowing in Paris, by the way?
Yeah, it is. This is the send off. Like Aguero said, I'm not going to leave Man City until we win a Champions League.
He's gone.
This is it. This will be his fucking send off. It's fucking beautiful.
I teased it about, 47 seconds ago. We do have a guest today who does specialize in the NFL and the NBA for NBC Sports Bet. Host of the Deep Dive Pod, and I believe just launched a daily show with NBC. Drew Dinsick at @whale_capper on Twitter. Welcome to Hammer Dahn.
Whoa.
Wow.
Fellas, thank you for the invite. It is an honor.
I didn't realize that where do you live? Thailand?
Long Beach, California.
Oh,
Jesus.
you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Live it up.
With that beautiful flowing hair, too. You lived a good life, huh?
Yeah, man, absolutely no complaints. We've had one of the more spectacular springs in all of the years I've lived here. Been blessed to spend some time in the sun already this year. So got my summer tan going early. And yeah, life is good.
That's awesome. Did I see that you actually did just start a live or a daily show?
Yeah, it was crazy, man. NBC was cooking this up for a long time, and then the Kentucky Derby rolls around, and they're like, hey, we got access to all these guests. Eddie Olczyk wants to talk to you. Randy Moss wants to talk. Brittany Yurton wants to talk. Steve Kornacki. Like, we got to get this thing off the ground. So they launched it last week. We talked a ton of Derby. We talked a ton of, we do a daily NBA, daily MLB. We condense it down into under half an hour. And send it out into the world as a podcast.
Which is tough to do, trust me, because we do it in about 45 minutes. There's a lot to get to. Did you have Kornacki on yet?
Yeah, we talked to him last week, and he and I were sharing a brain on Medina Spirits, so we were in the winner's circle. It was pretty sweet.
Kornacki's the best. He's the absolute best, man. And Randy Moss, not the NFL player, the horse guy, Randy Moss.
That's correct.
Eddie O is always a great human being. So I was going to talk to you about NFL and NBA, since that's what it says in your Twitter profile bio, that's what you specialize in. But do you do some MLB too?
No, I'm usually just on the sidelines. MLB market is the sharpest market in my opinion, and if you're not living it day in, day out, you're not going to beat it long term. And for me at least, it's important to kind of keep kind of focus on one thing at a time, or else when I spread myself too thin, I end up just giving it all back. Very,
very good information. We talk about that a lot. We actually are living MLB daily. It's a lot to look at. I think there's 16 games a day. I like to ask our guests though, and you kind of alluded to it there, for new sports bettors, for new gamblers, what's the biggest piece of advice you would give? And it is sticking to something you know.
Yeah, I mean, the two easiest things: have lots of outs, shop around, get the best price. Like, you're going to win long term. You're going to have better chance to win long term if you are, consistently getting the best of the numbers. So, but that is an easy one. Most people sign up with one book and they just fire away. But I absolutely would encourage everyone to get multiple outs, shop around. And then separately, figure out what your strengths are. It doesn't. Honestly, the most money I made in my life sports betting has been on tennis. I never played tennis a day in my life. I just kind of happened into that market because I wanted something for the NFL offseason one year. And I found a whole bunch of data and I was like, this might be useful. And I built a little model and it was like, oh my gosh, I can make money betting tennis. This is sweet. It's, it happens every single day. You can get, matches on all day. It's a degen delight. And so, finding your niche is pretty important, and focusing on, one thing at a time will help you kind of put more time in, you'll get more out of it. Right. I used to bet college football and NFL every fall. And the same thing would happen every week. I would just dig myself a hole on Saturday and then claw my way back on Sunday. And I was like, what is going on? Why can't I win in college football? I'm just cursed. It's a curse. And then I thought hard and I was like, you know what? Out of all the time that I spent handicapping football this week, I put about 90% of my time into the NFL because that's what I care about most. And 10% of my time into the college football games. And I was only looking at the games of the week that I knew I was going to watch. And I was like, okay, so I'm understanding this a little bit better now. My NFL handicap may actually be long-term winning or at least long-term break even, but my college football is just an entertainment tax. And once I kind of synthesized that, I was like, all right, well, let's lower my stakes in college football and then just do that for fun, and we'll focus on NFL here.
I love the term entertainment tax because I think, Gumpy, that's pretty much how your college football experience is too, as well.
Yeah, college football is by far my worst sport. It's not even close, man. It's a crapshoot. It's insane.
Drew, because a lot of people ask us this question. How do you go about, you talked about it for tennis. I don't know if you do it for NFL too, but how do you go about building a model for betting those?
Yeah, so mostly it's all about quality input in and what you're getting out of it. I'm not a math guy to the tune of I will just run some numbers and make some bets and do it blindly.
Yeah.
I am almost certainly just trying to come up with my own number on a game so that I have some kind of context of what a fair price is, right? I know I'm not always going to be right. I know I don't even need to bet every edge that I come up with from a number standpoint, but I'll at least want to have a ground truth, right? And so when you're building a model, when you're trying to get some data, the two most important things, in my opinion, are number one, you want data that is normalized for strength of opponent, right? And and that's huge, especially early in the season when you can have, if you have, some stats of teams played 4 games in the NFL, they have the 4 worst teams in the league and their stats just look amazing. That doesn't, you can't necessarily use that to forward project that they'll beat the second best team in the league. So, coming up with something that's normalized for, the situation and the strength of the opponent is especially important. And then, building it into something that is easy to maintain is super important as well. The first couple of times I tried building a model, I made it real complex and all these steps, and it just became it wasn't a labor of love anymore. It was well, this is homework. This isn't, and if you build something like that you make it too hard to keep up with, almost certainly you're just gonna leave it in the dust at some point, or you let it get a little dusty for a couple weeks and come back to it, and then it's especially hard to get it off the ground. So just build yourself something. It doesn't even have to be complex model wise. It can just be a set of power numbers that you keep up with every week, so that at first glance Niners Rams is -3. Is that fair? Is there an edge one way or the other? What would my power numbers say? Just something to give you a starting point with your handicap is super important.
Yeah, I agree. And with the strength of schedule, that's the hard part about college football. But so NFL, let's talk about NFL real quick. Did you have any big takeaways from the draft that potentially may lead you to bet any divisions or over/under win totals for the season, anything like that?
Yeah, sure thing, man. Without question, we're seeing a huge shift in the NFL where all of who are the best teams in the NFL right now? Almost all of them are in the AFC. A couple of years ago, it was pretty evenly split. And so it made it a little bit more difficult to attack some of the conference futures markets. But now you look across the top 5 teams in the NFL, I would say 4 of them are in the AFC. And in some order, Chiefs, Bills, Ravens, Browns are in your top 5. And then the only NFC I would include in that mix is Tampa Bay. All of those teams I thought had really solid drafts overall and solid free agencies overall. And I think, the rich get richer in the NFL, which is something we're seeing more as well. But the fact that you have kind of a top-heavy AFC, I don't think there's much value in trying to, find a long shot price-wise, right? Trying to get a little fancy, a little smart, like, oh, let's take this big price in the AFC East or the AFC West. I don't think there's value in that this year. The cream of the crop is for real. Short of like a surprising injury, you're not going to see any major surprises. The one exception I would say is I do have a bet on the Jacksonville Jaguars to steal the AFC South, mostly just because I'm not buying into the Carson Wentz experience. I saw enough of his tape last year. I've broken down his data enough that I don't think he's the guy in Indianapolis, even with reunited with Frank Reich. So I think it's fair to take on the Colts at the top of the board there in the AFC South. Similarly, Titans look like huge candidates for regression. Lose Art Smith, defense is brutal. Tannehill likely to take a step backwards. So that leaves the Jags and the Texans are the least talented team, roster top to bottom in sports. So if you're going to give me a price like 11-1 on the Jags to win the South, I think that's pretty fair. Other takeaway then, if the AFC is top heavy and there's no long shot really for the conference, then the opposite must be true for the NFC.
Yep.
And if we're going to see a surprise, if you're going to get a huge price to come in to win a conference, it's going to be in the NFC. Answer right now, I need to see how some of these teams shake out and how some of the new pieces kind of fit together in the preseason. But I'm going to be looking for a long shot to come in the NFC because I do think it's fair to take on the Bucs in some regard.
Yeah, I liked a couple of the long shots. Like in the NFC East, you could get the football team at plus 260, the Giants at plus 400, just to win the division when the Cowboys are the favorite. And who knows what's going to go on the Cowboys? Gumpy, what do you got?
Yeah, Drew, just to jump to NBA here, who do you think comes out of the West with the Lakers kind of struggling right now?
Oh man, dude, it's so matchup dependent. I've been telling myself all season not to get too worked up with the regular season results because the schedule, you guys know this, it's been compressed.
Yep. Yeah.
Right? They've really put pressure on these players because of that. You've had tons of injuries. Anthony Davis, LeBron missed huge portions of the season for the Lakers, but you don't even have to go that far back in history. You look at the Golden State Warriors, the second year they won it with Kevin Durant, and that team was super, super poor quality play for the last 2 months of the season. Steph Curry was hurt, consistently for March and April. I think, sites like 538 were giving them a 5% chance to win the title. And the betting market was like, no, those are your favorites. The Warriors are ultimately going to win. And sure enough, they flipped the switch in the playoffs. They had a relatively favorable path. They got a little lucky beating the Rockets that year, with the Rockets going like 3 for $1 million from three-pointer in that Game 7. But ultimately, they win the title. And in the back of my head, I'm kind of like, okay, let's not judge the Lakers until we see that, how healthy they are come Western Conference Finals. Because really, the Clippers are the only team in the West that I think that can really go toe-to-toe with the Lakers in the best-of-7 series, assuming LeBron and AD are on the floor healthy. So again, kind of in the back of my head, I'm kind of like, don't get too cute. Best-of-7 in the NBA. It's not the kind of market where you really want to get aggressive trying to find a long shot. Like, this is probably going to be Nets-Lakers.
Once again, we're talking to Drew Dinsick from NBC Sports Bet. Drew, so I was looking at the standings today, and there's a chance that Clippers and Lakers are the 4-5 seed, and then the winner of that's going to play the 1 seed. Do you think the Jazz or Suns may potentially try to lose some games here down the stretch so that they aren't the 1 seed and don't have to play the Clippers or Lakers?
Yeah, I don't know that they have that in them. Just the way that they're playing,
True.
like you would have. Both teams are playing super. To a fault. They're firing all their bullets in the regular season. I think I think there is a reasonable chance that both the inexperience and some of the specific matchup disadvantages that those two teams have against the Clippers and Lakers, it may not matter when they run into them. They're probably just going to be a little bit not quite enough this season. Especially that Suns core. You have Chris Paul and a bunch of guys who have never played a playoff game in their lives. That Jazz core, you have a bunch of guys that have never won a playoff series in their lives. So it's a tough ask for me to see either of those teams come out best of 7 and beat the likes of LeBron or Kawhi. Because ultimately in the NBA, so much in the playoff series like that, who's your best player? Can you match up on him? What is that player's strengths and weaknesses? Mm-hmm. And really, LeBron and Kawhi are so far the class of the West. Now, if they end up in 4-5, that is going to be one of the all-time first-round matchups we've ever had in the NBA, because those two teams are pretty darn close. But if I had to guess today, I think the Clippers are going to move up into the 3. The Nuggets are without Jamal Murray. You saw it last night. They have a really, really tough time generating offense if the other team has any way to defend Nikola Jokic. Mm-hmm. So I can see the Nuggets sliding down into the 4-5. I think the Lakers are going to keep themselves into the 4-5 mix. And you're probably going to get something like Suns, Warriors in the 1-8. I'm going to say Jazz, Portland Trailblazers in the 2-7. Clippers, Mavericks, rematch of last year's awesome round 1 playoff matchup will be your 3-6, and then Western Conference final rematch in the 4-5 between the Nuggies and the Lakers.
Yeah, and I was talking about actually yesterday that Denver is not a good matchup because the Lakers have so many bigs that they can throw at Jokic. And then on the other side, is it only the top 3? Is it the Nets, the Bucks, and the Sixers?
Yeah, unfortunately. I've tried so hard to make a case for the Heat, tried so hard to make a case for the Celtics, but I don't think either team's got the juice. Just too many injuries, too much fatigue from last year's run to the Eastern Conference Finals. And really, between those 3 teams, I have major question marks about what Doc Rivers is going to be able to do with that second unit, especially for the Sixers. And really, Doc Rivers in a Game 7 is an auto fade. They run into a Game 7, even in the Eastern Conference semifinals. I'm probably betting against the Sixers getting a win.
Yeah, he's
and
been
then
terrible.
Similarly, Mike Budenholzer coaching the Bucks. He has learned nothing. He refuses to take the obvious lessons that even couch guys sitting on their couch watching playoff basketball could have pointed out. Dude, shorten your rotation. He won't do it. Hey, stop leaving the wide open 3-pointer by selling out to defend the rim. Mm-hmm. He won't do it. Your offenses get stagnant whenever the other team leans a little bit on some transition defense, and he still doesn't have an answer for it. And the fact that Budenholzer really can't make an in-series adjustment, I think, is ultimately going to keep the Bucks from ever getting to the finals, unfortunately. And full disclosure, I got burned hard on some awesome positions I had on the Bucks last year heading into the playoffs. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of fool me once, shame on you, never get fooled again sort of deal with the Bucks. But it's to me at least, they run up against a team like the Nets, a team that has shooting, a team that can play decent transition defense. They're not getting through them in a 7-game series.
So what do you think if the Bucks have an early exit again? Is they're out just to fire him, or how can they get this team over the hump? Is that the only issue you see, or is it players?
I think you got to move on, honestly. There's really Giannis has taken some meaningful steps forward in his progression in terms of what he does on the basketball court the last couple years. But the team overall, they just don't, winning a playoff series when the margins are narrow, so much of the time comes down to small adjustments you make as a head coach. And if you think back to the semifinals last year, Eric Spoelstra of the Heat up against the Bucks, the Bucks were so far and away the more talented team, and it did not matter. Spoelstra knew exactly how to push the right buttons at exactly the right time and just coached circles around Budenholzer. And the fact that they didn't move on from Budenholzer at that time, I was kind of okay, well, I guess we're not betting the Bucks this year.
All right, before we let you out of here, decent slate tonight. We actually do have Bucks Nets and then a couple other games tonight. Do you like anything on tonight's card?
Yeah, so I did play the Nets to get a little bit of a revenge from Sunday night's close call. Yep. I do think that it's been pretty obvious that the Nets are going with playoff rotation type of minutes for Kevin Durant, so I think we're going to see 35 plus for him tonight. Similarly, they were figuring some stuff out late in that game that if they can carry that into this contest, this could potentially be one-way traffic for the Nets. So I played the Nets on the money line. I think fair price here is Nets about -1.5. That's pretty much the only obvious edge that I see on the board. I took a swing on Heat at -3, and a swing on Clippers at -9. Market's moving with me in those two, so I'm feeling a little confident. But again, those were more like throwing darts than really finding an edge.
Drew, we can't thank you enough. You can find him at whale_capper on Twitter. Check him out on NBC Sports Bet, the Deep Dive Pod. Thank you so much, Drew. Appreciate it.
Hey, great connecting with you guys, and best of luck on your plays tonight.
See you, man. Good luck.
Thank you, Drew.
Thank you, Drew.
He's good.
Yeah.
Good flow.
Great flow. Living in Southern California is not terrible, it looks like.
Soaking it out.
I kind of like the taking a flyer on certain NFC teams, just in case.
You taking NFTs, Tony?
Not NFTs. Probably won't be taking the Jags, though.
Nah.
Mitt, you got any disagreements on NBA backer?
No, I actually was all over both of those two lines, not on the Clippers.
Well, that's because you're setting lines, basically, Mitt.
You're not on the Clippers?
I was not on the Clippers. I was kind of thinking stay away from that, but I think I'll just throw all three of them in a parlay because why not?
I was going to take the Suns tonight because they are battling for that 1 seed, but also part of me thought, like, maybe they don't want the 1 seed. Maybe they don't want to play the Lakers in the second round.
And, Tony, they are also 12-point favorites again. I just hate throwing that line.
Well, we had that stat where fucking double-digit favorites were like 40-12 or something like that after the All-Star break. So, I don't know. I think I'm staying away from the NBA slate tonight. The Warriors and Pelicans are playing again, back-to-back nights. I got no idea what to do with that one.
I was thinking Pelicans need a bounce-back win here. Like, they played so bad last night. Steph Curry also can't do the same thing. It's not a Marvel game. It's not Mickey Mouse.
Did you watch the Marvel game at all, Paul?
No.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
I
me.
saw the
Yeah,
highlights.
Oh, I watched about 13 seconds.
Yeah, I was
Fucking
knee deep in baseball.
26 hero points out of Draymond. And I was like, well, I'll fucking see you later. And then the announcer was like, the winning team gets to travel with the Avengers for the. I was like, get the fuck out of my face. It was bad. So you were watching MLB yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, no.
I guess we'll. Evan Fox is coming in, grabbing a Celsius Live Fit
Crack into a cold
drink.
Looks like I'm going with the peach vibe today.
I also have the peach vibe. Celsius is sponsoring the money line. Mitt, can you bring up the money line for me?
Yep.
Bring it up.
Oh, that
Bring
looks
it up.
good, dude. Did you change
not
that,
good?
man?
Mitt, yeah, we changed. Well, it kind of overlaps the.
Yeah, I don't know why that's doing that today. I'll have to figure that out.
Looks
Yeah,
good,
we'll
though.
figure
Looks
that out.
good.
Looks
We
good.
also need a name tag for our guest too, Mitt.
Yep.
Big Drew.
Yeah, I didn't have the volume on out there. That guy had awesome hair.
Great hair. Was living in Southern California.
Oh,
dude,
of course, I
living the
could have
life.
guessed. That's awesome. He looked great. Yeah, but by the way, I grabbed my Celsius Peach vibe for the Celsius money line, which if you got the Celsius Foxy money line is 1-0 after last night. Thank you very much.
Foxy, tell the people what number they could. Well, actually, there's only. I assume the lines are down again. I think the lines might.
No,
be.
they're up.
Oh, I'm seeing them now. Okay.
They're back.
Call the money line at what is that number, Foxy?
1-833-462-2333.
Mitt, so we can't have the sidebar and the money line at the same time. So there you go, buddy. Appreciate it. Foxy.
Yes, sir.
Congrats on your hit last night.
Thank you. That felt
Baby
good.
Fox.
Felt good.
I mean,
hadn't bet in a while. It was good to get back in there and get a W.
your thought process was unbelievable.
Yeah, spot on. Steph Curry wasn't going to lose that game. I think he had over 40 points. Am I
Yeah,
wrong
he's.
there?
I mean,
He's on fire.
if there's a chance that he's going to be teaming up with Tony Stark next season, then
It's game over.
game over.
Yeah, it's game over.
What do you got tonight?
Tonight's game is another absolute moneymaker.
Okay.
We got the Brooklyn Nets
Oh, you're
playing
going there.
the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
They just played each other. I think it was on Sunday, and Kevin Durant had a chance to tie the game up with
Yeah.
a last-second three, and he bricked it.
Giannis fucking blocked him too.
Giannis has been playing great, but for that reason, KD, revenge game, he's pissed. He should have made that three. I got the Brooklyn Nets +2 tonight.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Thank you.
I
Thank
like
you.
that.
I stayed away. It was too close for my blood.
Well, Mitt was telling me to stay away, so I was curious what Mitt was going with on this one.
Mr. Whalecapper also took the
Nets?
The Nets.
Let's
tonight.
go. His name's Mr. Whalecapper.
Well, his name is Drew, but on
Big
Twitter
Drew.
it's at Whalecapper.
That's an awesome name.
Mitt,
Dr. Whale.
Mitt, you were on the Nets as well, right?
Yeah, and you know what? Since the times that Foxy had been riding my picks, then we've been hot. So I'll stick with it. Let's go.
You've been riding Mitt's picks?
Oh, is that what he said?
I believe that's
don't
what he
have
just said.
headphones on. Man, you're a liar. All
No,
right.
that was a joke. But whenever Foxy has picked the last couple games that I've also bet on, they've been hits. So let's go. I'm in.
All right, hey, thank you, Foxy.
Thank you guys, and
Oh,
thank you
baby,
Celsius
Fox.
Peach Vibe for going 2-0 on the Celsius money line when Foxy takes these picks.
You can find Celsius at stores near you. Thanks for sponsoring the money, Celsius. While we're on NBA, Clayton, what's up, dude? From Ohio.
Hey, how's it going, man?
What's going on?
Hey, I just want to say I'm all in on Nets now. I was iffy on that game, but if they're on it, I'm riding with you guys.
You trust them, Clayton?
What's that?
Do you trust them?
I usually don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
But I'm off today. I've had a few beers. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, fuck it, dude. What do you got?
What's that?
What do you got for us?
I want to know what the hell was up with Foxy actually calling that Steph Curry stuff last night.
Well, the Avengers game was pretty Mickey Mouse. And we all know that if there's something Mickey Mouse-ish, Steph is going to show up. If there's a spotlight on the game, whether it be the three-point contest, any national TV game, anything like that, Steph is going to show up and he's going to shine. That's what he does, Gumpy.
Yes, sir.
That's what he does.
That's what he does.
That's what the guy does. Ron in Michigan,
Big Ron.
NBA player props. What do you got?
Calling from the great Michigan State University. Shout out Evan Foxy.
Nah. You guys are
I got
scumbags.
Isaac Okoro. Come on.
Okay.
All right. I got started with the Cavs. I got Isaac Okoro over 9.5 points.
Okay.
He's done this the last 5 games.
Isaac Okoro. Yeah, obviously he's going to do that. Okay.
Kevin Love under 13.5 points.
They're
Just
still
doesn't
letting
want
him.
to be out there.
I was going to say they're surprised they're even letting him play anymore.
Right. He doesn't want to be out there.
Okay.
And then finally, Chris Middleton over 21.5 points. If the Bucks want any chance to be in this game, he's got to score. The Nets don't play defense.
Okay.
So, yeah, those are my 3.
Thanks, Ron. Appreciate it.
Hi, baby Ron.
Chris Middleton's a weird player.
Yeah, sometimes he's just not there.
Sometimes he's just not there, and sometimes he's great.
Sometimes he's very good. Very,
All right,
very good.
Let's roll into MLB. We'll start with Kevin from California to lead us into MLB. Kevin, turn down whatever you're listening to,
Gotcha, brother.
and then talk to us about the MLB.
Thanks, dude.
Kevin,
Now,
Kevin,
See you, Kev.
Kev.
How's it going, brother?
See you,
What do you
Kev.
got, dude? I'll give him a chance.
I'm just curious on the A's game tonight. I'm heading over to the Coliseum tonight to watch the game. I like the over. I think it's a high scoring game with Anthony Kay. I think he got like a 10 ERA.
Yeah, he
But,
stinks.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what you like about Irvin on the mound.
Kev, I believe Gumpy actually has that game. So, Gumpy, you want to lead us off there?
Yeah, I took A's first 5 money line. Just Irvin's just the better pitcher here. I don't this Anthony K guy, 3 1/3, 6 hits, 4 earned last time out. Cole Irvin his last 3, 17 1/3. Gives up lots of hits, but only 3 earned. So
Yeah, so
minus 125.
I stayed away from that one because
the Jays can mash, dude. That's
why?
the Jays can mash.
part of my reasoning was the Jays have been fucking hitting very, very well. And then Anthony Kay, when I pulled up his pitching stats, so he's got his 10 ERA, but his expected ERA is 1.7. His FIP and XFIP are fucking both in the ones, but he's only pitched 3 innings.
It's Norman's K.
Really? But he's only pitched 3 innings. So my lean would be like you to the A's. I didn't take it, but
Yeah.
that's the way I would go.
Yeah,
A's have been pretty good to us this year, too.
and they burned us last night.
Yeah, but
Jays burned us
This
but-
year, they've been pretty good to us.
Yeah.
Let's roll through some of the MLB slate here.
There's a lot, dude.
Kershaw, I believe, was getting rocked early. Yep, Cubs are up 7-0, end of six.
He got yanked. But I think it was the shortest start of his career.
So let me see what he went. Kershaw went 1 inning, 4 hits, 4 runs, two walks. So Kershaw did not have a good outing.
Cubs are mashing.
It was supposed to be Walker Buehler, so I'm not sure why they went Kershaw instead.
Got canceled last night.
I know, but like, wouldn't you just think that you would just keep unless Walker doesn't like day games or he's late to rise? Who knows? But Kershaw got fucking smacked. Cubs are up 7-0.
Maybe they pulled him after the first. He'll start again tonight.
Oh, maybe. That'd be fucking sweet. Do you have anything on the 5:40 game? Aaron Sanchez versus German Marquez. Actually, ESPN has it as that. I don't think German Marquez is the starter anymore.
Yeah, it is.
It is? He is going?
Yeah, they kept switching back and forth.
All right, he's back. So it fucking ruins what I have here.
Well, it's a double header, right?
I know. So I don't have the Giants money line minus 134. I now have the Giants money line
plus 110.
Plus 110.
I mean, I don't. The only reason I'm taking this, but I don't love it because Aaron Sanchez doesn't go more than 5 innings.
No, I know.
So we got this Mickey Mouse 7-inning double.
But the Giants bullpen's been fine.
Yeah.
If anything, the Rockies bullpen is the one that you want to go against.
I mean, it's good money. And
we're both on the Giants here, plus 110. Colorado has, as I said yesterday, been fucking raking. But Aaron Sanchez, 2.2 ERA, 1.86 ERA on the road. I was taking the under 5.5, remember it was yesterday?
Yeah.
For first 5. It's 7.5 for the game.
That seems
I'm going to stay away from that.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay away from the under in this one. Do you have anything on Arizona at Miami, Riley Smith and Sandy Alcantara?
Yeah.
Sandy Alcantara has been a must-play for me this season. I stayed away from him just because the Marlins were too big of a favorite for me when their hitting they're in the bottom third.
Yeah.
And Arizona's been in the top 10. But
Diamondbacks are playing good ball.
I know. But you took Sandy Alcantara in this spot?
Yeah. I mean, I don't love it either, but Riley Smith isn't great.
No.
His last outing, fucking Contra, went 7 innings, 2 earned.
So you're going with Sandy.
Big Conch.
Yeah, he's been good. White Sox at the Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah.
640 Dylan Cease and Jeff Hoffman. Will you mute that back there, please? Dylan Cease
remembered how to pitch.
Yeah.
He's been very good. All of a sudden,
Jeff Hoffman's pretty good, too.
Cease all of a sudden has an under 3 ERA.
Yeah. Dylan Cease has been the better pitcher and coming off a 7 innings pitch, 0 earned run performance.
9 Ks.
Jeff Hoffman has a 5.74 expected ERA. Both of these teams can hit.
Yeah.
Fucking our boys just keeps hitting fucking home runs at deep left.
Castellanos.
Yeah. But I'm going with the pitching matchup here. I got the White Sox minus 115 first 5.
Fair play.
Are you on it too?
No, I'm not touching
Stayed
that.
away.
Yeah, I don't know.
Another game that I'm on. Houston at the Yankees. Greinke versus Domingo Germán. The Yankees have been better as of late.
So is Mr. Domingo.
Yeah, he has. But they just swept the Tigers, who have been fucking terrible.
El Tigres.
Greinke has a .86 away ERA this season. He's coming off a bad start, so I actually like Greinke off of a bad start versus Domingo Germán, who has been getting better. But if you're going to give me Greinke plus money in the Astros lineup, I got the Astros first 5 plus 106.
Fair play.
You're staying off that one too.
Yeah, I don't know. I worry about the Astros maybe being a little rattled. It's their first time
back in
Yankee Stadium with fans.
I looked. Greinke has a decent ERA versus the Yankees in the Yankee Stadium.
I just don't know Greinke. Like even like his last time out, he got rocked. But even the time before that, he gave up 10 hits and 7 in. I don't know what.
Later in his career, I was looking at it. He is not getting as many swings and misses.
Yeah.
He's kind of pitching towards contact, which is kind of what Kyle Hendricks is doing with the Cubs, which gets he's having a great fucking outing today.
Yeah. It's just really hit or miss.
Listen, Greinke he worries me a little bit in that park versus that Yankees lineup because if they put on the bat on the ball, the ball leaves the yard pretty quickly.
Yeah, but you still don't know where you're going to get out of Domingo.
Correct, and against that lineup too,
Yeah.
which don't make fucking mistakes against them. So I took the Stros there in that situation. A game that I really wanted to play. Looked at it from every angle. The Braves are at the Nationals.
Yeah.
Huskar, has been good. Joe Ross has been arguably better.
Yeah.
So Joe Ross, if you look at his fucking game log here, he has given up 0 in 5, 0 in 6, 1 in 6, and then he's got that one outlier where he gave up 10 in 4.
Yeah.
So 3 out of 4 games has been good. Yano's also been good, so I didn't know which way to go here, so I stayed away.
Yeah. I feel the same way. I don't know.
So yeah, stayed away there. Milwaukee at Philly, Eric Lauer versus Aaron Nola. This is similar to the game before.
Yeah.
I just couldn't find an angle. I wanted to take the Phillies for a while. I just couldn't find an angle to do it.
Yeah, it feels like the Phillies is the play here, but I mean, who knows what this Lauer guy is? I mean, he looked good in his one start, so yeah. But it's just minus 160 first 5. I'm not sold on Aaron Nola just yet.
Yeah, I agree. And in that Atlanta Washington game, I thought about flirting with the under, but both of those lineups, if they get hot,
I don't know
get
what
hot.
the Braves might not be good.
I don't. They'll still fucking they will come out and put up runs on the board every once in a while. Michael Fulmer versus Nick Pivetta in Detroit at Boston.
Nick Pivetta is very fucking good.
He's been really, really good this year.
Lambert Park boy.
Fulmer's also been good. I took this game, and this is why I took it. I took the under 4.5 in this game. Detroit can't hit. The Red Sox have cooled off a little bit as far as the bats are concerned. Both these teams are actually bottom 5 against right-hand pitchers in the last week. And Detroit can't hit at all.
Yeah.
And both these pitchers have been good this year, so I took the under 4.5 first 5 minus 115.
So the last 2 for Pivetta, 11 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 earned. I'll lay the -0.5 with the Sox here,
With
first
the Sox.
5. Yeah.
We talked about it yesterday. You're going to have to start doing that.
I mean, I hopped on it early at
Which I
minus
don't
165 money line, but now I think it's close to minus 180. I'm not going to give that up.
Next game, do we have anything in Bauer versus Keegan Thomas?
No, thank you.
In the second, that's Dodgers and Cubs. We don't have anything there. How about Texas at Minnesota, Kyle Gibson and J.A. Happ?
Yeah, I got to play this, and I don't love it.
You're going with Kyle, right?
Yeah, I have to take +0.5. Gibby's been unreal to us. Happ, his last 2 outings, 14 and a third, 2 earned. He's picked it up, but I got to take the half with Gibson. He's been good to us all year.
So I have 2 bets, and the reasons for that you just talked about. I'm taking the under 4.5 in that one.
4.5, that's a good number.
I know. So I'm taking the under 4.5, and then I'm also taking Texas plus the half, plus 104. The Rangers have actually been the better hitting team versus left-handed pitchers than the Twins have against the right-handers. And then we talked about the pitchers so far. So I'm going to take the dog with the plus money and hopefully a low-scoring first 5 there.
Yes, sir.
DeGrom and Oviedo.
Oof.
I think DeGrom, I assume he's at least 200, right?
I think higher, minus 250.
Minus 215.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stay away from that one.
Yeah, no thanks.
Oviedo's been good in his limited time that he's got. Indians at Royals. I wanted to look at the Royals here.
Yeah,
I didn't,
Mike Minor just can't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I stayed away. Royals are minus 144. Indians are plus 122. Over under 8.5. Juice to the over at 8.5. So I stayed away from there. You too?
Yeah.
Did we talk about? No. So that's that game. That's off. Rays at the Angels.
Oof.
Alex Cobb.
I was hoping the Rays were going to get +0.5 here, Tony. I've been waiting all fucking day, but
Shane
it doesn't seem to happen.
McClanahan. He's the rookie lefty, right, who's just throwing fucking straight cheese.
And Cobb has a 7.16 ERA.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's doing anymore. He started the season pretty good. He has fallen off the last couple starts. I was also looking at the Rays in that situation. Didn't end up pulling the trigger.
I'm going to take him, Tony.
You're taking the Rays?
Yeah, minus 110, first 5 money line. I got to do it.
The Rays haven't been hitting as well as the Angels.
I thought it'd be +0.5, man. I really did.
It never got there.
It's been just lingering at the same number.
Baltimore at Seattle. You on this one?
Yeah.
Your boy Justin Dunn?
Yeah, I'm riding the Mariners till the wheels fall off here. I mean,
I stay away just because the Mariners bats.
Yeah, I mean, Lopez has got a 7.4 ERA, made it to the 5th once. Dunn, his last 3, 15 and 2/3, 6 earned. I mean, it's not bad. So Mariners are playing good ball. I like them here. Good
And then
value.
I assume you're staying off Pirates at Padres minus 240 for the Padres.
Another one I'm going to lay the -0.5.
What are you getting at that?
-140. I don't know what this Ryan Weathers guy is. I mean, he goes 5, and then the next he went 1 inning last time out. So I don't know, but I mean Keller 1 and 3 with an 8.20.
Yeah, he stinks.
Yeah, so I'll lay the half with the Padres here. I think hopefully Weathers goes more than a fucking inning, please and thank you.
Damien, Illinois, MLB futures questions. What do you got?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Quick shout out Celsius. You guys put me on.
Shout out
It's
Celsius.
amazing.
It's good.
The Fuji apple pear is quite divine.
Okay.
I must say. So my question is in regards to Shohei Ohtani.
Yep.
I put a futures bet in back in March.
To win.
Beginning of March when he was at plus 3,500 for AL MVP.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to know what you guys thought. I know he's teammates with Mike Trout. He's plus 200. And we got Byron Buxton, who's dropped down to also plus 850. And Vladdy Guerrero Jr., who's plus 1,000. I know it's only May. I know Ohtani's got to stay healthy. But I just wanted to know what you thought potentially chances of him getting MVP were if he keeps hitting those dingers.
Yeah, I mean, Ohtani is very, very good. He got scratched. Any idea why he got scratched? Bill, get out of the fucking studio, dude. Get out of here, dude. Bill, I don't care if you're grabbing a delicious Celsius Live Fit that helps.
There's no way
healthy
you'll
energy,
fucking
accelerates
crush a
metabolism,
Celsius
burns body
heavy
fat,
in one drink.
and they support
right
the
now.
money line. So we appreciate them. Get the
Hammer
fuck out,
that
dude.
thing, Bill. Finish it.
Blueberry pomegranate is absolutely delicious.
Thank you. Ohtani got scratched the other night. You got any fucking?
I don't know. I shouldn't say I'm not big. He's a great ball player, but he's not going to win MVP. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing: if his hitting stats are comparable to anyone else, and
He
then he
should-
also pitches well, then yeah, he's going to get put over the top.
He should stop pitching.
Listen, if you go to 3,500 and it's to 850,
Yeah.
you're already put yourself in a decent position.
Yeah. Dude, I just don't think the way he pitches, like last time out, what did he walk? 6 guys?
Yeah, that's
8
why you
guys?
can't take him because you never know what's going to happen there.
No.
All right, so we have Tom from Chicago.
Tommy.
Hey, baby me. What's going on, boys?
What up, Tommy?
Had a baby Tom.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
What's up, Tom?
It's Dinger Tuesday. I don't even like baseball, but I like dingers, so let's go.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks for letting us know. I don't think he had any picks there.
Dinger Tuesday.
He just let us know. I know that it's Dinger Tuesday. We'll probably give out some here at the end. Justin, you want to talk about Dinger Tuesday too? You got someone for us?
I mean, that's what I was trying to find some value. I wanted to go. I was looking at somebody in the Rockies game, but they're not really. I don't guess they're allowing it because there's no players listed to take in those games.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, dude?
On mine, I don't have any players. It's only giving me overs and the money line and spread.
I mean, Aaron
Which
Sanchez and
game?
Herman Marquez aren't giving up dingies.
Both
They might, though.
Both games. Both games are like that on mine. I don't know if it's something with West Virginia restrictions for that game
It
or
could
what.
be. It could potentially be.
Let's
or it
see.
could be because they have a doubleheader. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's nothing on
So-
there. Yeah,
or they're
there's just
figuring
a line. Hey,
somebody
take
posts $25. They're probably getting their money back either way.
Thank you, Justin.
JD Martinez to hit a bomb off fucking Fulmer, dude.
You think so? In the game that I took the under, you piece of shit.
JD is mashing, my friend.
We will take a look at
You
those.
take your fucking under and realize it's Dinger Tuesday, Tony.
This call is going to lead us into Nikki Skates. Alex, what do you got? You can't hear it. I forgot. Alex, what do you got, pal?
What's up, Alex?
What's up, guys? About to take tough loss yesterday with the Penguins. Got to hammer them tonight. Sprinkle that 1.5. Easy luck of the night.
Oh, you like the Pens tonight. Nick, do you like the Pens tonight?
That would make conventional sense, but I stay away from those waters and that juju, my friend. It's just a personal philosophy. I don't think I have any outcome on the game. I'm not that egotistical and that important. That's just not my move. But after getting hammered like that, coming out completely flat, 7-2 to the Flyers, who are playing for nothing because they absolutely stink and aren't going to make the playoffs and haven't seen the Stanley Cup since 1975. I think it's pretty good.
We normally stay away from our hometown teams. Normally, Gumpy does too, but he took
Pavetta's on the mound.
Red Sox.
It's from Victoria.
Noah,
dude.
you got NHL as well. What do you got?
Especially when there's a board like there is tonight, that might be one of the plays because there are only 6 games I think, and they are all repeats of games that happened last night. It's very tough to pick because you just don't know what you're going to get here. But I found a few things I think
Hold
we
on,
can go
Nick.
off of.
I just answered Noah's call. He's got NHL. Noah.
Hey, boys, you can hear me?
What's up, Noah?
Hey, I'm doing well. Just want to say for the Bruins Devils tonight, I love the Bruins. I'm a Boston sports fan, so I'm taking them. I would err on the side of caution just because Yaroslav Halak's going in net, and his last start was February 23rd. So I like the Bruins, but I'm a little concerned.
Thank you, Noah. Nick.
Yeah, I saw Halak was in there, and I don't think he's played very well lately, which is tough considering he's like one of the better backups in the league for the past couple of years. He was a pretty good starter, split time Montreal, stole a couple playoff series, and then now it's later twilight of his career here. He's playing backup, but he's one of the better backups. Rask, though, man, if Rask was in there, he's like 6-0-0 with some insane save
Duke
percentage.
gets it, but he's going to opt out for the playoff.
Yeah, Halak's in.
Has he been staying warm?
I don't.
Has he been practicing or he's
Halak?
Yeah,
I think so. I don't know what the situation. Well, no, they were hurt for a while. That's on me because they had Swayman coming in there and they had the Invalidar. Yeah. They were rolling through the depth there, their goaltenders. So I didn't know exactly when he came back or if this is his first start back. But the Bruins were good to us last night. If you followed what I said, taking puck line, they won 3-0.
Yep,
and that was an easy win. Tonight, I mean, you might want to jump back into those. I'm thinking maybe we go puck line again. They're plus 106.
Okay.
They're minus 150 in reg. They should beat the Devils even on a back-to-back, even with a scrappy Devils bunch who can score. They can't really defend very well. So if you want to go with that, Halak, and maybe he's cold, hasn't played in a while. Maybe the Bruins let in a few. That over is 5.5, and it's at minus 114 right now. So maybe we go there.
Okay. What else you got?
I'm also looking at... Boy, again, you know, the Islanders blew it last night with Buffalo, ended up losing 4-2.
Can't have it.
I'm looking at going back to them in regulation at minus 155 and the under of minus 120. Yeah, you could go puck line with them again. They're at 106. Yeah, but I don't know if I trust the Islanders to be able to score that much. So I'm probably going to go reg minus 155.
Okay, I like that.
In the under at minus 120.
Okay.
Carolina, Chicago, these odds are pretty juiced.
Jesus.
Carolina should win handily. I'm just going to go with the over at 6.5. I'm going to take a chance on that.
Yeah.
It's gone over in 6 of Chicago's last 7 and 5 of Chicago's last 6, specifically when playing Carolina. So, you know, 6.5 is always a lot. You're asking for a couple bounces to get there, but we'll take a chance on it. We did Boston and then Edmonton. Again, they won, I think it was 5-3. They beat the Canucks last night. So this one, again, the over 6.5, but it's plus money at 104. I like the odds of getting there because McDavid's on a tear right now.
Yes.
Needs a handful more points to break 100. I think he's at 90-something with 6 games left.
Yeah.
I think he really wants that. And this one, again, puck line plus 122, minus 135 in reg. I'm going with the Oilers, either one of those, however you're feeling. If you're feeling frisky, go puck line.
You know what happened last night? Do you know what happened last night?
I know what happened last night. The coin won again. It's now 5-3.
All rise for the honorable coin!
The problem is, Tony, there is no coin game tonight.
Pardon?
Excuse me?
There's no coin, boys. There's all these games are such such heavy one-sided.
We'll go to the diamond then if we need to.
You're just gonna jack.
I mean, are we flipping the coin or are we flipping
Let's flip the coin. We'll go to the diamond. If you got a diamond.
I mean, I'm fucking baffled, dude.
I hear you, but look, there's nothing that's
happened here.
Everything is a $2 or $3 favorite. There's nothing even close to a coin flip.
All right. What do you think, Atlanta Nationals or? Neither of us had a pick on that game, and it's the closest as far as
we can't force it. So find something that's close, boys.
Yeah, I think that's.
It's either Atlanta Nationals or Cleveland Royals, right?
Nah, that's too high of a line. Let's go Atlanta and the Nationals.
First 5 then, or full game?
Full game.
Full game.
The coin doesn't play first 5, dude.
What if we do puck line?
Okay.
We're going
we
back.
get real frisky
We're
with
going
it.
back to
Okay.
the pawn then.
The coin.
Because I don't do a lot of plus puck line bets, but we can.
The coin lives on the ice.
We can. We can go. Oh boy.
Let's not force the coin.
The coin's hot.
We're
The
going.
coin must
Nick, we're
bet.
going Braves and Nationals. Okay.
The coin is hot. Gumpy's right.
You have to keep going.
The
You
coin
can't-
is
Listen,
hot.
we're going Braves and Nationals.
No. We can't do it. We have to go Islanders Sabres puck line.
What is it?
Let's
Minus
fucking
1.5?
Let's hope we get the Isles, dude.
What are we the spread?
Well,
here?
no, I'm saying if we go Buffalo, we go plus 1.5.
Oh, you're saying puck line?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm saying
I thought
both sides of the puck
I thought
line.
you said 60 money line.
No. So I'm saying Islanders minus 1.5
All right.
at
I
plus
don't like
106
Better be the fucking Isles, dude.
Still fucking rise
as
for it,
heads,
dude. Jesus.
or the Sabres plus 1.5
coin
minus
needs-
128 as tails.
I mean, the coin needs us more now than ever. Jesus.
Come on, coin.
the flip is in.
I don't like it.
It is heads. The Islanders
Yeah.
minus
Okay.
1.5 at plus 106.
Coin has spoken. New York Highlanders puck line minus 1.5 plus 106 versus the lowly Buffalo Sabres. Still got Jack Eichel?
Nah, he's not playing.
Without Jack Eichel.
That one's going to be tall task for the coin.
Hey, that is a fucking.
We'll see what
coin
kind of juice
flip.
this coin has tonight.
Oh man, we were almost on the diamond.
Yikes.
Stuck to the
The coin
pawn.
won't let us down. Who did we take?
Islanders.
They're on the road.
They are on the road
Dice agrees.
after blowing a 2-4
Never a
lead
doubt.
last night.
They're fresh.
Never a doubt.
They're fresh. They're ready.
We're good.
Bounce back.
We're fucking good. Thank you, Nikki Skites.
Thank you, Colin.
You got it, boys.
Thank you, Colin.
No more NHL calls and there's no NHL boost, so sorry. Your time is done. Take no more calls back there. We're going to run through these real quick. David, Colorado, what do you got?
Hey, Hammer Dahn. Thanks, boys.
Hammer Dahn!
So I got a baseball philosophy question for you.
Shoot it.
Got brought up not taking DeGrom in the first 5 because the odds were juiced so high. But I was just curious why you wouldn't take the first 5 result, which I believe you can get at minus 134 right now, if I look correctly. And I've had a couple of those. To me, it seems like the same thing as a money line. So just wanted some opinions. Thanks, boys.
Thank you.
What?
David. So the first 5 result he's talking about. So let me pull it up for the fucking the Mets game. DeGrom. Cardinals. Pull it up here. First half. First half result. So yeah, the Mets are minus 135, but they have to be winning. If you take the Mets, they have to be winning. If they are tied
It's
first
not a
5,
push.
it's not a push. So it's basically the same as taking the Mets minus a half, which you could get in minus 128. So you might as well play the juice on that one and take them at minus a half.
I mean, what are we doing?
So you're missing 7 cents there. You're losing 7 points there.
It's Mickey Mouse.
But the reason why we don't take DeGrom is because
They don't score fucking runs. Like
they
it
don't
just-
support him first 5. They don't support him full game either. So it's not like a first 5 thing. It's not an anti-DeGrom thing. It's an anti. They don't fucking hit for him
They
at
just
all.
fired their hitting coach, dude. Chili Davis.
Fucking Chili Dips got fucking fired.
Legend.
Eli, Salt Lake City. Shout out. What are you doing, dude?
Hey, what's up, boys?
What's up,
Hammer
dude?
Dahn.
Hammer Dahn. Don't
you
answer
know,
that call.
We're out here. We got some diehard Mariner fans out here at the University of Utah.
Really?
You know, like Gumpy said, we got a little wagon going right now.
Okay.
What are we feeling about sprinkling some Mariners to make the playoffs? You know,
Sprinkle?
little dream team action.
We might sprink some. Thank you for your call. Shout out the Utah Utes.
No.
What do you
Well, I
mean?
don't know why we're doing that.
What are you talking about?
What, you don't like the Utes?
No, I don't like the Utes.
Why don't you like the Utes, dude?
I was born a Utah State fan. Let's go. Go A's.
You got so many fucking teams, man. I don't know how you keep track.
I mean, the Utes are better than the Aggies, dude. Hey, the Utes are better than the Aggies, dude.
Not in basketball.
Oh, who cares, dude?
I don't hate that thought though, because I don't think anybody in the AL West is that great. Actually, Oakland's coming on.
I agree.
I forgot about the A's,
But
my friend.
they could still fucking...
Mariners usually start off decent and then tend to fade. Unfortunately, I would like to see the Mariners make a run.
They are plus 2,500 to win the AL West. So there's a lot of season left. There is a lot of season left.
We've only
just begun. 3 more calls left. Mike.
3?
What up, dude?
What up, Mike?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hammer Dahn.
Hammer Dahn.
From the region up here in Indiana.
What's up, dude?
Hey, I got a good thing. I know tonight. I know Gump. You said you didn't want to take it, but hey, Sox minus 1.5 plus 153. You got to take it.
Minus 1.5.
I know it's a little sketchy out
White
there,
Sox.
but hey, just take it. Another thing too, when you're betting on the teams here in Chicago, be very careful. The wind at Wrigley and the wind at the G rate. Completely different. When it's windy in Sox Park, it floats balls a lot more than Chicago.
Mike.
The region's not Chicago.
Mike. Mitt.
Fucking
Watch your mouth.
Weatherman Mike.
Mike, you're one of my 5 heroes in this world is Jim Cantori. You think that I don't know? You think that I don't know about the weather? Okay? One of my favorites on my fucking tab here is MLB weather. I know which way the wind's blowing at every fucking park. Don't you ever insult me like that, Mike. I fucking love weather. And I love fucking betting baseball.
Minus 1.5 at plus 152.
I fucking love weather. Hey. God damn it, Mike. Steve, be better. Steve?
Boys, what's going on?
What's up?
What's up, dude?
How we doing? I just want to say congratulations. The show is picking up. I hear more people at the job sites and stuff and work talking about it.
Steve.
Very proud of you guys. That's
The
awesome.
Boston
I just
Sand and
wanna
Gravel?
What job sites are you at, Steve?
I do a little rolling on the paint, a little bit of flooring, a little construction here and there in New York City. I just want to say you're a big time fan of the show.
Thanks, Steve.
Big Knicks fan. Knicks are on some run, but tonight I got to tell you, the Brooklyn Nets are going to take this one.
Okay.
I know Mick got burned earlier for the apartment and all that. Have no fear. Brooklyn's going to get you that money back tonight, baby.
Hell yeah, dude.
Thank
Let's
you,
go.
Steve.
I'm all in.
Babe, Steve.
Seems like everyone's on the Nets
Steve's sweet.
tonight, which is slightly concerning, but, maybe they just know. And Steve, fucking good guy. He's fucking running around all 5 boroughs, shouting out Hammer Dahn on the work
Steve.
site. Watch out for those wrecking balls, dude. They'll fucking get you. Always stay in your harness.
Tone, what does scare me about that Brooklyn pick, 77% of the bets and 87% of the money on
Did you
Brooklyn.
not listen to Consigliere? We don't care about that anymore, dude.
Forget about
we fucking
it.
forget about it. Last call of the day, and then we're out of here. Daniel, Arkansas, what do you want to talk about?
Shout out, boys.
What up, dude?
Shout out you.
I listen every day. I never hear y'all talk about college baseball. I was just wanting to know if y'all can bet on college baseball, y'all should fucking hammer down the Omahas to fucking win it all. Hammer down.
Hammer Dahn. Thank you, Daniel. I don't think we can bet on college baseball.
Oh, the Omahas.
Yeah, there's a limited selection of college sports you can gamble on. I've been noticing that lately.
I'm not seeing it here.
I do not
anywhere.
have it either, my
Nor
friend.
would I probably, because, that's probably a lot to look at. And probably, you don't know, is the catcher sleeping with the pitcher's girlfriend? Did they just have a hard sociology test?
I would dive into that wormhole, I think.
Omaha. I bet you we could bet on when they actually go to Omaha. I bet you we could bet on the College World Series. That would be my guess. But as of right now, we can't. Let's run through the boost real quick. Champions League, congrats to Man City for moving on.
2 bagel.
2 bagel.
Never a dat.
We said it yesterday.
Yeah. PSG's dead.
That there was a period of time this year that they did not give up any goals.
Yeah.
And they did the same today. You're welcome if you took that.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Boosts. Got a couple 3x2s, Mitt.
Yeah, did you notice that FanDuel got smart and moved the 3x2s to a minus 110
Yeah,
instead
they
of
were
a plus
fucking.
now?
They were losing money on it.
Yeah,
I
that's
assume
awesome.
so. 3x2s tonight. Milwaukee and Brooklyn, minus 110.
They've been hitting more than they haven't, Tony, so I'm on both of them.
Clippers in Toronto, minus 110. DeGrom to record 11 plus strikeouts and Jeff McNeil to record 2 plus hits. You think Jimmy McNeil's going to get 2 hits, Paul?
Jimmy
McNeil?
2 hits?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And let me ask you this. Do you like dingers?
What do you got? Is there a boost?
Do you like money?
They have to. The game was canceled last
Hoskins
night.
hit a home run.
Ooh, why do they keep throwing Is Hoskins their favorite player?
Did he get robbed by one the other night on Sunday Night
so
Baseball?
it was called a homer, and then they looked back and it hit. Full disclosure, if you think that ball didn't hit the fucking rail and hit a seat, please go get your fucking eyes checked.
Well said.
Because that was not even close.
And then Pulisic to score tomorrow against Real, plus 330. I don't see it happening. Chelsea's going to park that little bus.
Hey, fuck, that's a tough game.
Chelsea's going to sit.
You think they're going to pull it off? Could be a fucking Real Madrid masterclass.
Is Captain America going to be in the fucking Champions League final? Probably.
Chelsea Man City Champions League final.
I hate that. I hate when you get to see the same fucking league go against each other.
It's English soccer, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Best in the world.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Hell yeah!
Fucking at FanDuel Hammer Dahn rollovers at 1,000.
Jeez.
Shot at.
Still not a scam.
Still not a scam. Guy that fucking at Hammer Dahn on Twitter and Instagram. See you tomorrow. Hammer Dahn!